dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Mark time. March. Colors. Halt. Post. Colors.
It is a proud Boise State tradition to honor those of our graduates who are active military or veterans. Please look for the red, white, and blue honor cords signifying our military graduates. We also want to remember the men and women in the service of our country who are deployed around the world. To honor all those who serve and sacrifice for the freedoms that we treasure, we offer this moment of silent reflection. graduation ceremony for Boise State University. We're so pleased to see such a great turnout of family and friends for today's events. Please join me in acknowledging Yansu Park on violin, Peggy Purdy on piano, the City of Boise Police pipes and drums, the Boise Police Honor Guard, and our own Boise State ROTC for that beautiful introduction to today's ceremony. Please be seated.
Up now, face. Forward.
Graduates, congratulations on reaching this important milestone in your lives. Today, we recognize the tremendous investment that you've made in your quest to obtain your degree. We know that this route has likely not been without its twists and turns and has often required you to defer the enjoyment of the moment for the long-term goal of getting to this day. Call it sacrifice, commitment, challenge, intellectual curiosity, certainly tenacity. You dedicated yourself to the mind, and today we celebrate your arrival. Please remember, though, that your educational journey is not over. We sincerely hope that the foundation of learning that you've acquired at Boise State has ignited a passion in you for education and learning that will last a lifetime. Of course, your arrival at this juncture in your lives did not happen without significant support from your family and friends. So, if I may, moms and dads, husbands and wives, brothers and sisters, children, grandparents, in-laws, aunts and uncles, and all significant friends, please stand so that the graduates can express their appreciation for your support. Thank you. Boise State has experienced a significant enrollment growth in recent years. With over 24,000 students, we confront many of the same challenges that are faced at any large public university in America today. Our faculty and staff not only focus on serving more students every year, they also spend time enhancing our academic offerings and developing new programs. The extraordinary accomplishments of our faculty and staff contribute directly to the value of the degree that you receive today. And so it is with great pleasure that we acknowledge the university vice presidents, deans, and faculty that are present here today. Mr. Kevin Satterley, Vice President, Campus Operations. Mr. Mark Heil, Vice President for Finance and Administration. Dr. Mark Rudin, Vice President for Research and Economic Development. Dr. Leslie Webb, Vice President for Student Affairs. Dr. Edward Test, Faculty Senate President. Dr. Andrew Finstuen, Associate Provost and Dean of the Honors College. Associate Provost Finstuen, would you please come forward and introduce the academic deans of the university?
Thank you, Provost Schimpf. It is my honor to introduce the academic deans of the university. Dr. Tammy Vakahasi, Dean, Graduate College. Dr. Tony Rourke, Dean, College of Arts and Sciences. Dr. Ken Peterson, Dean, College of Business and Economics. Dr. Richard Osgathorpe, Dean, College of Education. Dr. Joanne Leidy, Dean, College of Engineering. Dr. Tim Dunnigan, Dean, College of Health Sciences. Professor Tracy Bicknell Holmes, Dean, University Libraries. Mr. Gordon Jones, Dean, College of Innovation and Design. Let me also take a moment to commend our faculty, whose efforts guided these graduates to successful completion of their programs of study. Many of them are seated behind the stage today. The university wishes to express a special thank you to these individuals for their dedicated service to students, alumni, community, and the university. Please join me in thanking our faculty. This occasion also serves as a time to recognize faculty members who are retiring. This winter we have 2 faculty members who are entering retirement and who are being honored by their colleagues as emeriti faculty. Roberto Baruth, Professor, Department of Literacy, Language and Culture, 29 years of service. Susan Fry, Lecturer, Department of Information Technology and Supply Chain Management, 22 years of service. Again, the university wishes to express a special thank you to these individuals for their dedicated service to students, alumni, the community, and the university. Please join me in recognizing the efforts of our emeriti faculty.
It is customary for us to confer the Silver Medallion on an individual who has a significant impact on the growth and academic quality of Boise State University. This year, I'm honored to present the Silver Medallion to a true friend and champion of Boise State University, Mr. Bill Eilert. Bill began a long and storied history with Boise State when he enrolled in Boise Junior College after serving in the Air Force Reserves in the 1960s. His time as a student was during our transition from Boise Junior College to Boise College, and he was among the first class of graduates to leave here with a 4-year degree in 1967. He studied accounting and went to work at a national CPA firm before going into the trucking industry, eventually owning the largest full-service truck leasing company in the Intermountain West. Bill has seen tremendous success in business ventures over the course of his life, but it has been his commitment to staying connected and giving back to his alma mater that has had the biggest impact on Boise State. It all started when he was a student, where he became active in student government and ultimately served as the first student body president for the newly named Boise College. Upon graduating, he connected with his fellow students and immediately founded the Boise State Alumni Association. That association celebrates its 50th anniversary this year, thanks in no small part to the early work of Bill Eilert. His involvement has continued to this day. He is a lifetime member of the Boise State Alumni Association and a member of both the Chafee Guild and the Barnwell Society, organizations that recognize significant charitable giving to Boise State. He has served as chairman of the Boise State University Foundation Board and the College of Business and Economic Advisory Council. He is past president of the Boise State Alumni Association Board and has served as a member of the Boise Bronco Athletic Association Board. When Boise State embarked in its first ever comprehensive campaign for fundraising in 2007, Bill was instrumental in its planning and execution as a member of the campaign steering committee. The campaign went on to raise over $185 million to benefit programs across the campus, including new degrees, student scholarships, and facilities like the Norco Building, the Micron Business and Economics Building, and many more. Bill's impact on this effort cannot be overstated. He not only gave of his time and energy to rally support for that effort, but he also assisted through his own personal contributions. He is a living example of the type of lifelong connection that we want to inspire in all of our graduates. As a consummate advocate and friend to Boise State over the years, his efforts have truly made a difference to our campus and to our students. I am honored today to bestow the Silver Medallion, Boise State University's highest recognition of service, to Mr. Bill Eilert.
Many thanks to the provost and to the university for this award. You know, this is really overwhelming to me. And the reason it is the some of the people that have come before me that have received this award. They have not all come from academia. You know, the folks that have left their mark on the university and this community, a lot of times have come from very challenging situations and backgrounds. A couple examples. A farmer's son from eastern Idaho who started a small microchip company with his brother in a downstairs in a basement of a dental office here in Boise, and it grew into one of the largest microchip manufacturers in the world. Another example, a fellow, when he got out of the Marine Corps, started selling beer at a local baseball park by the bottle. Eventually started his own beverage beer distribution and built it into one of the largest and most successful in the Pacific Northwest. Another, a dynamic woman whose husband started out working in his father's machine shop after he graduated from high school. And with his wife's support, he built his companies into a micro conglomerate in the area of manufacturing, distribution, mining, and banking. Another, a Vietnam vet who grew up in a local orphanage, and after serving his country, he returned home and became a plumber's apprentice, worked his way up until he became a master plumber, and eventually started his own plumbing company, which is now one of the leading plumbing firms in Idaho. I read about this award when I was told that I was going to receive it, and what I read, it said it's a service award. And I think of all the opportunities that we all have in this world, if we can serve in some way, I think that's most important. And believe me, I think this has been in the heart and the soul of these recipients that received this before me, and quite frankly, it makes me very proud and humble to receive it. A bit of history for you all. You were talked about being the 101st class, or the 50th year of graduates from the four-year school. I was in the first class. There were 125 seniors, 150 juniors, and 1,250 sophomore and freshmen. This class alone, mid-year graduating class, is bigger than the entire student body was in 1967. And you have to remember that this was a two-year community college for 35 years before those degrees were given in 1967, so a lot have changed. And you know, much of the success for this university must be given to the 6 presidents that have served during the history of the university. And I kind of compare the growth of this university to a garden. And as you plant your garden and it starts out, as Bishop Barnwell did and President Eugene Chafee, They cleared the ground, they tilled it, they put a starter crop in their first 35 years here. Then came along three dynamic presidents, President John Barnes, President John Kaiser, and President Charles Ruck, who planted the permanent crop and brought the sustaining systems to the garden, or if you will, to the campus for our growth. Then 15 years ago, wow, we were blessed being able to hire the master gardener, Bob Custra. And has that master gardener built this university and this garden into the most successful, dynamic, and beautiful in Idaho, and maybe one of the best in the country. So you're all very privileged to be a part of that. I've known these five of these six men myself personally, and I had a chance to work with them, and it's been a real privilege for me to know them. Now, graduates, congratulations on completing your degrees. It's going to be one of your many highlights in your life. However, don't think for a minute that it's going to set you up for your career or for your life. All it's going to do is give you an opportunity to open some doors and look in and see what opportunities are inside those doors. One of my favorite football coaches, Lou Holtz, uses the examples of students graduating with medical degrees. Once you graduate with a medical degree, everybody calls you doctor. But how would you like to be the first patient of the doctor who graduated last in his medical class? So try to inspire to be better than that. Another one of my favorite guys, Michael Jordan, talks about extraordinary people are most often ordinary people with extraordinary determination. So remember that as you go forward. Take this degree, combine it with the practical experience and the life skills that I know many of you have already had, and also those life skills that you're going to now be exposed to for many, many years to come. And no matter what you do in the future, and many of you will not follow the path of your degree. I'm a good example. I'm an accountant, ended up being a sales guy on the thing. But no matter what you do, try to get better. Remember, try to get better every day. And remember, when it comes time to be judged, you always want to be best to show. So thank you for the opportunity to speak to you. And again, my sincere and best wishes and congratulations, and go Broncos.
Well, thank you, Bill, for those words and for all that you do for Boise State University. We are honored today to have with us two people whose generous passion for education has very personal roots. Alan and Wendy Pesky founded the Lee Pesky Learning Center, headquartered in Boise, in honor of their son Lee, who died in 1995 at age 30 from a brain tumor. As a child, Lee had to learn skills to overcome a problem with organizing letters, numbers, and words on a line or a page. The Pesky Learning Center focuses on giving children and adults with learning disabilities and those living in poverty the tools they need to succeed in school. The center also works with teachers around Idaho to share the latest developments in teaching techniques and research findings. In conjunction with our College of Education, Alan and Wendy Pesky are here to honor 4 outstanding teachers and their schools with the Pesky Award for Inspirational Teaching, which the Peskys created and funded. This award recognizes K-12 teachers who have made a major difference in the lives of their students and inspire them to pursue this most noble of professions themselves. Nominations for Inspirational Teacher were compiled from our own students in the College of Education, who are studying to become the teachers of the future. Each of the 4 teachers being honored today will receive $2,000, and their schools will receive $500 each. All of you graduates are proof that a college degree is attainable, but I suspect that for most of you, it started with a teacher who inspired you to do more. That's what these awards are about, recognizing those special teachers who've made significant differences in our lives. Thanks to the Peskeys, Boise State has the unique opportunity to call out its support for all teachers across Idaho. Alan and Wendy Pesky and Dean Richard Osgathorpe, please come forward to help with the recognition of these inspirational teachers. Judy Mink teaches agricultural science and technology at Cambridge High School in Cambridge, Idaho. She is nominated by Daniel Petimerme, who had this to say about her inspiring teacher. Jody Mink always demonstrated such a passion for what she was doing that it was difficult for that passion to not rub off on her students. Each day she made learning fun and exciting. She made the most of any resources she had in order to find new ways to help us learn. Not only was she inspirational to me as a student, but her high energy and ability to engage a class had me captivated, leaving me wanting to follow in her footsteps. Her lessons showed me how important engagement is in education, helped me to find my passion, and showed me what an inspirational teacher could be. Thank you, Jody. Congratulations. Jody Wright teaches 3rd grade at Allen's Elementary School in Boise, Idaho. She is nominated by Shauna Thompson, who had this to say about her inspiring teacher. Jody Wright was the most incredible teacher I've had to this day. She was kind, passionate, engaging, endearing, and wonderful. She spent so much of her time creating relationships that are important to kids when they are 8 years old. She gave us jobs that taught us responsibility of not only ourselves, but of others. She made learning engaging and hands-on. She was also the type of teacher who continued to support her students even after they left her classroom. Mrs. Wright made me realize that school and learning can be fun if you make it fun. I want to be able to inspire students like Mrs. Wright inspired me, and be a teacher that makes a student believe that they can do anything. Thanks, Jody, and congratulations. Shelby Beck teaches Spanish, government, economics, U.S. history, and world geography at Craig High School in Prince of Wales, Alaska. She is nominated by Joe Waymuller, who had this to say about his inspiring teacher. I took Shelby Beck's class nearly every year, grades 6 through 12. Her classroom was a gateway to the rest of the world that often seemed distant and irrelevant from a small island in Alaska. She was an outstanding teacher because she taught us to take an inquiry-based stance toward the messy world and all of its agents. She presented us with problems and with guidance let us find our way to a conclusion. Her lessons in this regard have made it so that I don't accept the world as simple. I now always know to ask another question. She also inspired me to volunteer, to work hard, and to learn languages. I left school wanting to influence young people's lives like I saw her do. I am now finishing my college degree, passionate about teaching. Thank you, Shelby, and congratulations. Melissa Bollinger teaches English at Victory Middle School in Meridian, Idaho. She is nominated by Brittany Sabata, who had this to say about her inspiring teacher. Mrs. Bollinger's strength was her creativity. She invested a lot of time in finding lessons that were engaging and never just straight out of the book. Her enthusiasm rubbed off on us. She was excited to learn with us, and the students picked up on this. She earned our respect and made sure our time was spent in engaging activities. She inspired me to be an educator because she made teaching look fun. Her classroom was like a safe haven where learning was challenging but also enjoyable. The kind of class that flies by and leaves you wanting more. Thank you, Brittany, and congratulations. It's another honored tradition here at Boise State University to feature a student speaker at our commencement ceremonies. For those of us on this stage, this is traditionally a point in the ceremony that leaves us amazed and awed at the depth and breadth of the accomplishments and experiences that a Boise State student can amass while pursuing an undergraduate degree. And this year's speaker is no exception. Kelly Larkin came to Boise State 4 years ago to pursue a degree in radiologic sciences. She's graduating today as a member of Lambda Nu, the National Honor Society for Radiology and Imaging Sciences, with a GPA of 3.97 and a resume that shows commitment to her profession and service to the community. Kelly rounded out her student experience by becoming involved with the Student Association of Radiologic Technologists, where she was elected vice president. As a club leader, she was instrumental in executing service projects for the benefit of the community, including fundraisers and direct assistance through school supply drives, Rake Up Boise, just to name a few. Kelly also volunteered as a call light volunteer at St. Luke's, where she interacted with and assisted some of the hospital's most vulnerable patients. She somehow also managed part-time jobs alongside her studies, including one at the Boise State Help Desk. Leslie Kendrick, chair of radiologic science, describes Kelly as a living example of compassion, respect, teamwork, integrity, and professionalism. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to introduce one of your own, Ms. Kelly Larkin.
Thank you, Provost Shim, for that introduction. I am so honored to speak in front of you all today. Greetings, friends, family, faculty, staff, alumni, and the graduating class of 2017. I first wanted to congratulate you all on this amazing accomplishment. I know we're probably all a mix of emotions, nervous, excited, exhausted from finals, but most of all, so ready to graduate. But before you run out of this arena and on to your next adventure, I wanted to share with you my perspective on passion. So, what is passion exactly? It is defined as a strong and barely controllable emotion. It is what wakes us up in the morning and drives us to reach our goals. And the beautiful thing about it is that each and every one of you has a passion. And some of us didn't even know what that was until we came to Boise State. I know when I started my journey at Boise State, I had no idea what I wanted to do or what my passion was. But I did know one thing. I was sick of seeing people suffer. My family has been through a lot of tough times, and we've lost a lot of loved ones, as I'm sure most of you in this arena have also felt this loss. It is this experience that made me want to make a difference and help others. My passion became healthcare, specifically in the field of radiology. And I am so blessed I have attended a university that has not only let me learn about the science behind radiology, but about my purpose as a healthcare provider. So I urge you to find what gives you purpose, what propels you forward, what moves you into action. I can make an assumption that because we're all here in this arena about to receive our degrees, we've probably already figured this out. Whether it's health science, engineering, math, education, we all found something that we truly care about and what makes us want to make a difference. My challenge for you is don't let it stop there. Keep going. Keep questioning, keep learning, keep asking more questions than you have answers. Be as involved in your passion as you can and never stop. Unless your passion is living in your parents' basement for the rest of your life, then you should probably stop. Sometimes our passions can surprise us and show us things about ourselves we never thought possible. For example, I came into the radiology program terrified of needles. I know, right? Who goes into healthcare and is scared of needles? But I noticed that because of this fear, I was truly holding myself back. Now I have been trained to draw blood and give immunizations on a regular basis. To show you all that I am no longer scared of needles, I will now perform a live demonstration. Deans, is anyone willing to volunteer? All jokes aside, our passions can really push us out of our comfort zones and remind us all that we are capable of anything we put our minds to. So, what's next? That's something I can't answer. But what I can tell you is that this is not the end. This is only the beginning. Now is your time to go out into the world and fulfill your purpose with the knowledge that this university has given you. There will be tough times ahead, and there will always be an obstacle in the way of you achieving your goals. But I hope you can remember what wakes you up in the morning, what your strong and barely controllable emotion is. Because it is this passion that makes you who you are and can help us all make a difference. Congratulations, class of 2017.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Kelly, for sharing your inspiration with us. Are you ready? All right. We're at the focal point of the ceremony, the conferring of degrees and certificates. All in all, we have 1,872 students eligible for graduation today, qualifying for 2,093 degrees and certificates. 377 of our students are completing the program with honors. 24 summa cum laude, our highest honor, 120 magna cum laude, and 233 cum laude. Associate Provost Finstuen, will you please present the candidates for degrees earned?
I too wish to extend my congratulations and best wishes to the candidates. It is my pleasure to present the candidates who have met the degree requirements and who have been recommended by the faculty for graduation. Will the candidates for doctoral degrees please rise? Will the candidates for master's degrees please rise? Will the candidates for graduation with baccalaureate degrees please rise? Will the candidates for associate degrees please rise? Provost Schimpf.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by President Custra, the trustees of Boise State University, and upon the recommendations of the deans and faculty, I hereby confer upon you the appropriate doctoral, master's, specialist, baccalaureate, and associate degrees with all the rights and privileges hereto.
Graduates, please be seated. It is now time to begin the individual recognition of each graduate in the order of degree and by college noted in your program. Names will be read by Ann Price, Lecturer, Theater Arts, Dr. Richard Clouch, Department Head, Theater Arts, Dr. Gordon Reinhardt, Professor, Theater Arts, and Dr. Heidi Reeder, Director of Leadership and Human Relations in the College of Innovation and Design. Provost Schimpf, I present the candidates for doctoral degrees. Will the doctoral graduates and their faculty advisors please come forward?
Doctor of Education in Curriculum and Instruction, Angela K. Hemingway, hooded by Dr. Julianne Wenner and Dean Richard Osguthorpe. Doctor of Education in Curriculum and Instruction, James David Jensen, hooded by Dr. Ida Midget and Dean Richard Osguthorpe. Doctor of Education in Curriculum and Instruction, Brian Keith Marinelli, hooded by Dr. Jonathan Brendifer and Dean Richard Osguthorpe. Doctor of Education in Curriculum and Instruction, Marilena Bevilacqua Martello, hooded by Dr. Jonathan Brendifer and Dean Richard Osguthorpe. Doctor of Education in Educational Technology, Susan K. Shannon, hooded by Dr. Shireen Snelson and Dean Richard Osguthorpe.
Doctor of Philosophy in Biomolecular Sciences, Catherine Binns Anders, hooded by Dr. Denise Winget and Dean Tony Rourke. Doctor of Philosophy in Biomolecular Sciences, Neha Misra, hooded by Dr. Juliet Tinker and Dean Tony Rourke. Doctor of Philosophy in Biomolecular Sciences, Nisha Shristha, hooded by Dr. Daniel Faloja and Dean Tony Rourke. Doctor of Philosophy in Materials Science and Engineering, Anthony Hobza, hooded by Dr. Peter Mullner and Dean Joanne Lightly.
A doctoral degree constitutes the highest achievement that a student can achieve in the academic world. And thus, while the degree symbolizes the culmination of an individual's life as a student, it does not mean the end of learning. To the contrary, one who receives a doctoral degree bears a special responsibility to cultivate and disseminate learning through one's chosen field of endeavor. I congratulate you on earning a doctoral degree and charge you to honor the special responsibility that this highest degree entails. The graduates may be seated. I now ask that Dr. Tammy Vakahasi, Dean of the Graduate College, and Dr. Scott Lowe, Associate Dean, please come forward and recognize the master's degree graduates. Will the graduates receiving master's degrees please rise and come to the front of the stage?
Cassandra Nicole Salmonson.
Heidi Jo Dahlke.
Cassandra Angley.
Carla Sue Drake.
Lindsay Bronson Robinson.
Samantha Hughes.
Paul McGee.
Michelle Lee Manuel.
Nicholas James Carissus.
Susan E. Nugent.
Jean Picotti.
Jana Renee Rangel.
McGregor Quinn Donaldson.
Mary Rebecca Clough.
Mark Stennis.
Patrick John Mallory.
Elise Julia Johnson.
Lisa K. Simonsgard.
Gage Olson.
Crystal Yvette Allen.
Elizabeth Claire Bishop Dexheimer.
Jacob Clay Lee.
Brady Boyd Ellis.
Patricia A. McDonald.
Samuel William Whitaker.
Gail Irene Davis.
Brett J. Vaderless.
Christian Michael Pontillo.
Cody G. Wilson.
Joanne Muttabag.
Timothy Russell Murdoch.
Linda Denise Boveda.
Ryan Berea.
Robert James Hubler.
Michael Kevin Beard.
Linda Wynne McClinton.
David Alvarado.
Courtney Ray Alverson.
Ashley Jane Drake.
Alyssa Ashley Molon.
Jane Marie Dashlet.
Brian Turner.
Donald Stephen LaFave Jr.
Katie Susanna Jones.
Ricky Allen Morris Jr.
Jeffrey Matthew St. Andre.
Karen Roseanne Kessler.
Erica Damasco Zapata.
Carolyn Mericool.
Summer Marie Dupree.
Amy Marie Griffin.
Anastasia Givens.
Carol Lee Stafford.
Josh Holmes.
Kelly Watson.
Michelle A. McNeely.
Demetra D. Dunlap.
Addie Wren Perry.
Janina Harville.
Jennifer Valdez.
Anthony Roy Carter Smith.
Carria Lynn Nakano Jensen.
Haley Ann Robinson.
Mickey Terzani.
Emily Miller Burns.
Beverly Naylor.
Melinda Joy Gauthier Baderman.
Michelle Ricks.
Haritha Akela.
Kelsey Dawn Burbage.
Ujwal Karki.
Monica Catherine Esch.
Lakshmi Amulya Gondala.
Kimberly Lynn Trua.
Nathan Arnold.
Amy Ann Sharp.
Patrick Thomas Hughes.
James Hillstead.
Alexa Elizabeth Manley.
Catherine Primrose Drake.
Jennifer Dean Kelly.
Talid Mirjakanian.
Elizabeth Seiler Loosely.
Brett Allen Finley.
Lacey Griffin.
Joseph Anthony Connolly.
Jasmine S. Jones.
Rebecca Marie Cook.
Emily K. Markham.
Mir Tamim.
Pete Freckleton.
Rebecca Faith Lee.
Gail Lynn Fines.
Aida Lorena Mendieta.
Travis Applebaum.
June Lynn Juan.
Caitlin K. Phillips.
Justin Thomas Graff.
Corey Nelson.
Eric Taylor.
Sandra L. Gregory.
Claire Margaret Zamzow.
Rachel Christian.
Jose Manuel Celadon.
Ian Kikailoa Smith.
Amy Flynn.
Amber Renee Dillon.
Caitlin Elizabeth Anderson.
Sean Miner.
Scott Allen Belknap.
Christopher Joseph Stevens.
Walter David Cooley.
Candice Nicole Stevens.
Kanjani Modi.
Sarah Ann Overcast.
Amanda Downs.
Eric John Eilers.
Dana Marie Oriang.
Jason David Hendricks.
Tanesha Roberts.
Michael David Tobiason.
Travis D. Pruitt.
Brett Michael Ward.
Joseph McNeil.
Erica Michelle Yeager.
John Bayard Everingham.
Danielle Schneider.
Thomas Lynn Strauss Jr.
Julie McCoy.
Aaron Jeffrey Gunderson.
Sarah Basso.
Gedalia Yadu.
Stephen Lucas.
Angela Ray Zersky.
Jasper Damian Williams.
Jennifer Elizabeth Ormont. Nathan Brown. Devi Sophia Wise. Jasa Marie Highland.
Please join us in congratulating these graduates. Graduates, please be seated. Will Dr. Tony Rorick, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, and Dr. Doug Bullock, Associate Dean, please come forward and recognize the graduates from the College of Arts and Sciences. Will the graduates receiving degrees from the College of Arts and Sciences please rise and come to the front of the stage.
Nicholas Dean Norton.
Allah Oda Dalfi.
Isaac Thomas Peterson.
Saralyn Everett.
Derek James Wadsworth.
Brady Gaskell.
Pamela Garlock.
Tyler Tolman Carney.
Dorothy Diane Gregg.
Jason David Lettler.
David Christopher James Kepner.
Allison Jolie Ellinger.
Richard Everett Stevens III.
Oakley Sirius Niall Freund Gauthier.
Stephen Alexander Hill.
Heather Renee Ballantyne.
Shirley Ann Blower.
Michael Evan Dobkins.
Allison Conley.
Ashley R. Shalingen.
Andrew Thomas Bagdadlan.
Taya Dragonovich.
Carly Lorraine Scott.
Clara Thomas.
Brennan Keene.
Alexandra Caprice Berry.
Cole M. Ishihara.
Carissa Gregory.
Jacob Eldon Peck.
Ashley Compton.
Kevin Geyer.
Jonathan Ray Tharp.
Olivia Christine Rodriguez.
Jennifer Ann Tartar.
Carolyn Rebecca Lawrence.
Adam Kenneth Culkins.
Morgan Bailey Russell.
Sean Christian Kenny.
Aaron Lee Smith.
Robert Lee Dougal.
Megan Lacey Lounsbury.
Corey Joe Russell.
Ashley Renee Rogan.
Haley Marie Husted.
Jessica Quinn Hutash.
Sarah Elizabeth Smith.
Simran Kaur Sandhu.
Alexandra Roberts.
Kaja Brianne Young.
Cyrus Garner.
Chelsea N. Semensky.
Jamie L. Duke.
Gary Patrick Dunn.
Zachary Joel Enteman.
Jacob Andrew Jones.
Clayton Salem Carpenter.
Nathan Toby Grigsby.
Caitlin Taylor Sartori.
Elizabeth Christine Miles.
Katrina Marie Emmanuel.
Maria Criselda Juarez.
Dylan Matthew Stewart.
Aaron Applegate.
Carly Rose Douglas.
Sarah Audrey Parker.
Austin Aaron Scott Hummel.
Tyler Benjamin Blackwood.
Dion Matthew Salinas.
Brent Allen Houston.
Madison Ray Duper.
Kylie Scott Wimpany.
Bradley R. Heidemann.
Jordan Pereira.
Lindsay Michelle Nettinga.
Molly Reagan Swenson.
Rick Arnold Stone.
Brittany Locke.
Bradley Lindroth.
Paige A. Drennan.
Karan Ann Davis.
Giovanna Renee Fitzgerald.
Christopher Alex Thomas.
Bonnie Kelly.
Timothy B. Givens.
Brianne Lynn Gangska.
Jacob Saul Cortez.
Shayla June Putnam.
Alyssa Marie Chase.
Mary Elizabeth Levinson.
Jeffrey Warren Novak.
Michelle Marie Estrada.
Jordan A. Inkstrom.
Doyle J. Jacobson.
Antonio Veto Caron.
Denise Marlene Jones.
Joshua Swanner.
Casey Nicole Grooveman.
Corey Flowers.
Blair Alexandra Anderson.
Candice Lynn Furlong.
Namini Ann Asmussen Lake.
Nicholas John Patla.
Katie Ann Dupone.
Patricia Orozco Regalado.
Cody James Killeen.
Drew Marie Keller.
Diana M. Hernandez Riviera.
Marley J. Masterson.
Matthew Brown.
Elena Ann Conzati.
Matthew Todd Netjes.
Jenna Jean McDaniel.
Catherine Joy Wheeler.
Zara Ali Habib.
Royce Allen Johnson.
James Brandon Parrish.
Corey Dean Butler.
Sarah Rochelle Higley.
Lisa Maureen Boltz-Crick.
Peter Charles Rawless.
Alal Lorong.
Mallory Ray Harris.
Carla D. Winterhaller,
Natasha K. Nelson,
Megan Renee Pearson,
Justin Blake Siemens,
Shanti Devi Bagda,
Rebecca Z. Leisinger,
Sarah Diane Harvey,
Hayden Thomas Fitty,
Justin A. Mings,
Anna Lene Johansson,
Shem David Bear,
Nicole Medina Pangolinin,
Megan Elizabeth Mikel,
Soren Richard Marino,
Hannah Elizabeth Green,
Dustin Todd Burton,
Erica Hunt,
Clifford Allen Gahn Sr.,
Clarissa Wiedemann,
Asiel Gil Arroyo,
Christine Michelle Davis Mendoza,
Riley Dufer,
Joshua Grant Hayes Fugall,
Raymond Victor Brushears Jr.,
Cheyenne May Halone,
Rebecca Michelle French,
Catherine Ritchie,
Jean Marie Saski,
Heidi Marie Kuhn,
Greg Dale Brixey,
Nicole Joyce,
Confessor Davila,
Zachary Robert Furlick,
Pedro Garcia Figueroa,
Casey K. Perpuvant,
Evan Campos,
Jeffrey Waters,
Rachel Christine Fernstrom,
Brooke Lindsay,
Heather Amanda Wicks,
Caitlin Marie Derrick,
Kara Ann Moran,
Naomi Ann Soleil,
Samantha Jo Swasinger,
Winston James Venable,
Gabrielle Stoller,
Armand Nance,
Taylor Nicole Huffman,
Jordan Dean Rosengrant,
Maria C. Ayala Sotelo,
Sierra J. Little,
Carla Michelle Reed,
Olivia Lily Holt,
Ashley Marie Tomlinson,
Brooklyn Elizabeth Miles,
Madison Colleen Steinerlund,
Emily Dawn Eveland,
Megan Elizabeth Beeler,
Jamie Thomas Hooton,
Madeleine Beater Leta,
Kendall Victoria George,
Sajjad Askaraya,
Krista Marie Bryson,
Adele Banjak,
Justin Michelle Valdivia,
Chelsea Leanne Chambers,
Summer Johnson,
Matthew Robert Betancourt,
Carl Breidenbach,
Selena Mang,
Miguel Angel Juarez,
Connor A. Tolley,
Felix Ortiz Carrillo,
Brooke Michelle Hopkins,
Sydney Lynn Haynes,
Vivian Siqueiros,
Amanda Tim,
Moriah Gabrielle Murray,
Teresa Sue Owen,
Benjamin Michael Burdick,
Kimberly Hay Henry,
Joshua Tyrell Danes,
Tiffany Lynn Poole,
Morgan Cahill Rasmussen,
Derek Michael Hoffman,
Sabra L. Rasmussen,
Carolyn Elizabeth Ellis,
Lisa Julian Gibson,
Abby Ray Bittick,
Eder Ortega,
Sarah Olin Sheehan,
Andrew Phelan,
Amanda Michelle Adelot,
Josephine Elizabeth Everett,
Callie J. King,
Delana Elizabeth Sawyer,
Gianna Marie Alessi,
Sarah Ann Dowd,
Laura Beth Coleman,
Nicholas Jerome Soulier,
Logan William Moore,
Shailene Marguerite Hemsworth,
Matthew Dean Bolin,
Marisa Mahisa,
Justin Capello,
Keith Brian Rook,
Guadalupe Fonseca,
John Ryan Prickett,
Christopher Lee Jones,
Zoe Althea Everett,
Chantel Segali,
Sarah Keller,
Lynn A. Keneally,
Taylor Ray Owen,
Valerie Rose Kearns,
Jessica Roth,
Brandy Rose Blush,
Anthony Michael Hoffer,
Ian James Bott,
Susanna Jane Carnahan,
Tashani Michelle Aragon.
Charlene Catherine D. Moraski.
Alexandra Reese.
Connor Max Moore.
Zachary John Cody.
Matthew Konono.
April Brianne Walty.
Kelsey Giovanna Lumia Wilson.
Sadiqa Haydari.
Gabriel Rodriguez.
Caitlin Sierra Marie Hunt.
Christina Marie Mendez.
Tierney Augusta Dillon.
Patricia Ann Hasso.
Clinton Flippin.
Benjamin French.
Zachary Moore.
Maria Ann Rachel Paquin.
Ashley Reed Nelson.
Tudor Farika.
Ashley Jean Holbein.
Brittany Ann Search.
Maria Valencia Sabasi.
Colton Ross Lavinka.
Regina Gayu Tom.
Anthony Nicholas Berlin.
Sydney Susanna Benfer.
Christopher J. Boyd.
Catherine E. Mitleider.
Thomas Lipman.
Justin Shumway O'Brien.
Blair Ashley Boyd.
Matthew R. Burke.
Simone Andera Payne.
Corey Leon Eddy.
David Andrew Dodson.
Claire Mayumbi Nishikawa.
Eric Peter Cortez.
Elizabeth Lee Sprague.
Stone Ty Sutton.
Danielle Leon Guerrero.
Joseph Daniel Ferranato.
Gabrielle E. Craik.
Armando John Ray Kiono.
Omira Shams.
Marissa Megan Rains.
Katina Elizabeth Crum.
Alicia Diane Eisbach Ugalde.
Meredith Lynn Carlson.
Brian David Miller.
Lacey Nicole Adcock.
Peter J. Youngblood.
Daniel R. Cornwell.
Kelly Ray Canning.
John Crabtree.
Taylor John Dudenak.
Fatima Rashid Alhabre.
Erica Paige Weisbuehler.
Larry J. Eckhart.
Please join us in congratulating these graduates. Graduates, please be seated. Will Dr. Ken Peterson, Dean of the College of Business and Economics, and Dr. Diane Schooley-Pettis, Associate Dean, please come forward and recognize the graduates from the College of Business and Economics. Will the graduates receiving degrees from the College of Business and Economics please rise and come to the front of the stage.
Abram Michael Rossler.
Brandon T. Brown.
Brenda Vega.
Keolani Lynn Hinch.
Guillardo Ruben Perez.
John Conneller.
Christopher Michael Scott.
Marcus Dale Anthony.
Nicholas Mitchell Bohamera.
Adam William Weber.
Jacob Wood.
Austin James Unencio.
Jeffrey Robert Ressler.
Emily Ashlyn Garrett.
Michael Anthony Prentice.
Michael Robert Martin.
Mark Hammett Brassey.
Kelly Wagoner Marsh.
Morgan Michelle McIntyre.
Benjamin Quincy Howell.
Mariah A. DeLugash.
Rebecca Cuyers.
Clayton Kelly Beckel.
Krista Lene Hurley.
Sean Cassidy Minen.
Justin Paul Alexander.
Austin Michael Nelson.
Jessica Lynn Wrights.
Brittany Lynn Schmidt.
Logan Sutton Parker.
Mariah Teschner.
Brady M. Gashler.
Rebecca Carol Williamson.
Patrick Andrew Olson.
Abdi Rahim Awesome.
Daniel Nathan Edward Chilgren.
Jonathan Gillet.
Nathan Munson.
Tim Peter Aaron.
Titus Lee McMullen.
Jose Daniel Anaya Carmona.
Anthony James Haney.
David Douglas Bowie.
Corey Ann Hendrickson.
Joelle May Alexander.
Blake Stephen Press.
Jennifer Ray Leitz.
Alexis Jean Bakken.
John Robert Danley III.
Marina Ann Herron.
Lauren Lee Williams.
Tarini Panchalon.
Diana L. Newberg.
Alejandra Sanchez.
Lachlan Jacob Taggart.
Tyler Sanders.
Bobby Moncone.
Leah Rain Velasquez de la Cruz.
Khaled Aldosari.
William Stanley Powers III.
Madi Al-Saraf.
Stephen Glenn Stewart.
Yusuf Al-Saraf.
Joseph Charles Cook Jr.
Benjamin Kissé.
Shannon McLean.
August Diamond Bickle.
Miranda Lee Majors.
Ashley Marie Higgins.
Graciela Buenarostro.
Daniel Colin White.
Laura Lee Cooey.
Andy Lauren Thornburg.
Ryan Thomas.
Andrew Ryan Frostenson.
Brian Jacob Rust.
Victor M. Arisa.
Maureen Mandura.
Kennedy J. Gadish.
Logan Staples.
Afa Faramarzi.
Arturo Ambriz.
Madison Christine Schuler.
Fahad Aloysius.
Sarah Chapella Mianda.
Mackenzie Ingraham.
Yusuf Saad Al-Shihab.
Dakota Blazer.
Mohammed Al-Tuwarji.
Michael James Bell.
Abdulaziz Abdullah Al-Somi.
Katie Lynn Drake.
Salam Rashid Al-Alawi.
Ashley LeRae Rice.
Timothy Paul Schiffer Jr.
Shay Reynolds.
Cole H. Briggs.
Andrew Andre Baracco III.
Chris Matthew.
Christian J. Mulestein.
Caitlin Stratton.
Shelby Sierra Mountain.
Joshua Caleb Martin.
Tyler John Anderson.
Sydney J. Parker.
Axel Rieger Carlson.
Audrey Madeline Florence.
Andrew W. Scuderi.
Zachary Taylor Potts.
Trevor Michael Boston.
Logan Holstlaw.
Justin Pape.
Austin Skogsberg.
Madeline Cuniff.
Bradley D. Ashdown.
Bianca Isabel Tovar.
Justin Henkel.
Hector Damian Saldana.
Stephanie Ann Cannon.
Nathaniel Rogers Willisey.
Cassidy M. Polensky.
Kiana Marie Flores.
Andrew Bruce Dirksen.
Angel David Diaz.
Erica Mulliken.
Jonathan Edward Baker.
Tomasa de Leon Guerrero Naraha.
Jordan Luann Newhouse.
Austin Witt.
Michael Edward Gleason III.
Noah B. Cobbler.
Brett Allen Diether.
Amy Lynn Aronofsky.
Sarah Catherine Taylor.
Ryan Douglas Huser.
Sydney Marie Ruffy.
Jolene Engel.
Kirsten Nicole Gaworski.
Tyler James Vanden Havel.
Ross Michael Spike Smiley.
Nika Kelly.
Sarah Angela Moffett.
Laura Crystal Nelson.
Maxwell Huntley Pierce.
Milena Tosheva.
Casey Eckmark.
Jenna Sierra Bassler.
Jacob Fairbanks.
Rebecca Jean Failing.
Etienne Irakoze.
Roland Joseph Yetter.
Zachary Adam Karsh.
Hunter Richard Jungenberg.
Michael David Westfall.
Hannah Shearer.
David Walter Schimmel.
Ryan H. Shearer.
John Joseph Bond.
McKenna Lynn Prest.
Zachary M. Steyer.
Cecilia Beth Harris.
Kayla Raylyn Strand.
Rayan Abdullah Al-Ali Sr.
Khaled Alamar.
Fahad Al-Jubagar Al-Jubair.
Shalane Diana Moreno.
Carolyn O. Jose Fernando Martinez Hernandez. Daniel David Hilius.
Please join us in congratulating these graduates. Graduates, please be seated. Will Dr. Richard Osgathorpe, Dean of the College of Education, and Dr. Keith Teedy, Associate Dean, please come forward and recognize the graduates from the College of Education. Will the graduates receiving degrees from the College of Education please rise and come to the front of the stage?
Christy Lee Brown.
Christina Jolynn Bedard.
Jasmine Tana Murray.
Bailey Kale.
Shayline Pauline Asen.
Shannon Rochelle Carrillo.
Charlene Patricia Thurston.
Aaron Lasley Stevenson.
Gordon Earl Knight.
Alexis N. Roberts.
Joel Hutig.
Anna Michelle Schroeder.
Ryan R. Reed.
Mary Elizabeth Kelly.
Madison Diane Waller.
Elizabeth Ann Hansen.
Bren Leanne Caldwell.
Caitlin Nicole Briscoe.
Danielle Kai Petty-Merime.
Please join us in congratulating these graduates. Graduates, please be seated. Will Dr. Joanne Leidy, Dean of the College of Engineering, and Dr. Maria Mitkova, Associate Dean of Graduate Studies, please come forward and recognize the graduates from the College of Engineering. Will the graduates receiving degrees from the College of Engineering please rise and come to the front of the stage?
Zachary William Bullock.
Timothy Leigh Farrow.
Kelsey Claire Breen.
Osvaldo Lozoya.
Sierra Alana Ludwig.
Samantha Michelle Diaz.
Patrick Chapman.
Grant Michael Uzel.
Jordan Crew Roush.
Hayden Sterling Mills.
Alexander Benjamin Hutchins.
Abdullah Adel King Alasheikh.
Christopher Houston.
Haider J. Abdulrakim.
Badr Sultan Al-Asiri.
Gregory L. Shover.
Mitchell Bondian.
Kai Trevor Isaacs.
Jacob Stephen Olson.
Jonathan Michael Dudley.
Tyler Dale Cannon.
Samuel Lundy.
Patrick Allen Spence.
Joshua Gage Morgan.
Dalton Edgar Nevis.
Ashley Maya Gilbert.
Kobe Arf.
Kent Orr Christensen.
Jared Larry Earl.
Julian Virea.
Kevin Lee Kirchhoff.
Sean Nichols Smith.
Brandon Michael Elizondo.
Jack Kobe Seaton.
Alexander Regner.
Garrett Charles Davis.
Alvi J. Steiner.
Trevor Michael Sigmund.
Austin John Cordell.
Andrew Souza.
Austin Aaron Salisbury.
Dominic J. Costa.
Kayla Kimberly Flom.
Robert P. Rouse.
Jennifer Louise Finkbeiner.
James A. Patterson.
Jacob Timothy Davlin.
William G. Barnett.
Zachary Goodspeed.
Holly Rachel Adam.
Brady Hutchins.
Aliyah R. Criswell.
Olivia Martin.
Jonathan Wargo.
Michael Barry Dunton.
Joshua John Chambers.
Christopher James Downey.
Antonio Marquez.
Brandon Arturo Lobo.
Hayden Glade Quilter.
Richard Ace Davis.
Chase Bradley Hyde.
Samuel Lynn Smith.
Joshua Aaron Schwant.
Luke Stevens.
Alexander J. Holt.
Austin N. Gutierrez.
Guillermo Nahira.
Diane Porter.
Abdullah Ahmad.
Lucas Severo Somera.
Erica Ramirez.
Logan Tyler Lankford.
Aaron LaVar Grover. Emily Murphy.
Please join us in congratulating these graduates. Graduates, please be seated. Will Dr. Tim Dunnigan, Dean of the College of Health Sciences, and Dr. Joelle Powers, Associate Dean, please come forward and recognize the graduates from the College of Health Sciences. Will the graduates receiving degrees from the College of Health Sciences please rise and come to the front of the stage?
Brunella Diaz.
Asrar Ahmed Al-Ghamdi.
Hannah Marie Day.
Shakofa Rizai.
Catherine C. Spain.
Ambria Miranda Kuehler.
Christina Elizabeth Young.
James Robert Rawson Jr.
Richard Duke Davis.
Gillian Patricia Schaub.
Cody A. Otto.
Caitlin Renee Gazelle.
Tiffany Fawn.
Brooke Alicia Rudy.
Kelly Marie Rue.
Jennifer Lynn Baldivia.
Callie Ann Gillahan.
Kyle Elwinger.
Jessica Marissa Carnefel.
Christopher Joseph Moore.
Elizabeth K. Cole.
Michaela Jarvie.
Ashley Schley.
Abby Christensen.
Brittany D. Simmons.
Joseph Robert Del Monte.
Angela Marie Williams.
Katrina Marie Bowen Schrader.
Taylor Rose Houston.
Cameron Wayne Leonard Pedro.
Brian Michael Dodero.
Ashley Marie Gabriel Anderson.
Mason M. Lloyd.
Cara Nicole Boyer Kidder.
Maria Merced Arroyo.
Dylan Richard Warrington.
Amanda Mercedes Moschella.
Raquel Diana DeMeyer.
Heather Colleen Brady.
Haley Renee Moen.
Florina Ross.
Olivia Michelle Ottinger.
Caitlin Cannington.
Tegan Ray Griffin.
Michael Gerritsen.
Jesse Lee Gelinas.
Suzanne Elizabeth Gersten.
Bethany Ann Bach.
Megan Jennifer Stager.
Yolanda Orozco.
Megan Clara Whipple.
Jessica Brittany Kopp.
Chelsea Rose Tyndall.
Lisa Snyder.
Tara Lynn Panicky.
Jennifer Kunanen Swartz.
Sable Rose Darling.
Mandy Estelle Crete.
Avalon Brooke Blake.
Jessica Ann Muthart.
Rebecca Elizabeth Benedict.
Natalie Cheney.
Kona Marie Estes.
Kelly Jean Larkin.
Tamara Marie Hazen.
Fidel Ruiz Ramos.
Allison Lee Poff.
Brittany Van Buren.
Cassidy Whipple.
Tristan Weisinger.
Marissa Naomi Zamudio.
Nicole Virginia Hatch.
Kevin M. Pond.
Megan Elizabeth Wohlers.
Michael Austin Snyder.
Madison Charlene Couturer.
Joshua Morcom.
Casey Lee Olson.
Holly Nicole Lynn.
Kelsey Allison Frank.
Annalise May Goyette.
Taylor Michelle Warrener Calixto.
Victoria Danielle Kaiser.
Mackenzie Jean Soros.
Alessia Eva Green.
Connor A. Hughes.
Lindsay Marie Chronister.
Austin Stanley Millard.
Ashley Marie Van Orden.
Seth Lowell Gaskins.
Christine M. Reagan.
Courtney Ann Cobbler.
Dana Michelle Drotzman.
Cassidy Renee Edwards.
Tasha Lynn Arthur.
Rebecca Christine Boone.
Danielle Joe Newman.
Nicholas Jordan Hughes.
Jamie Lynn Mackey.
Marlon Lee Carson.
Lena Lee.
Madison Alexandra Wardle.
Ambra Lynn Scouten.
David Ainsley Herbert.
Darcy Lynn Callahan.
Heidi Nicole Yeomans.
Polina Scott.
Brooke C. Teal.
Hannah Juanita Vandeventer.
Ramiza Hamadovich.
Lindsay Wharton.
Azmirz Majik.
Rachel Ann Watson.
Brett Dion Bahunin.
Tori Ann Shimchick.
Carly Ray McDonald.
Alexandria Ohauser,
Tracy Marie Huddleston,
Lindsay Marie Bird,
Emily Catherine McCullough,
Sarah Weeks,
Elise Catherine Tacker,
Austin Matthew Allow,
Amber Lynn Carr,
Tiffany Marie Murphy,
Madeline Irene Zaversnick,
Amanda Carol Rudley,
Jade L. Van Treese,
Emily L. Davenport,
Matea Clarice Thompson,
Holly C. L. Engelhart,
Michael A. Perta,
Taylor Christine Kelly,
Emily Rose Lusach,
Amanda Gail Doyle,
Kaylin Morgan,
Alan Michael Massis,
Allie Nicole Johnson,
Caitlin Ann Lewis,
Jacqueline Leah Kaur,
Alexandra Cersis.
Please join us in congratulating these graduates. Graduates, please be seated. Will Dr. Andrew Giacomazzi, Associate Dean, and Dr. Laura King, Associate Professor, please come forward and recognize the graduates from the School of Public Service. Will the graduates receiving degrees from the School of Public Service please rise and come to the front of the stage.
Jacob Hess Garner,
Ryan Scott Hawkins,
Rachel Lynn Steele,
Beatriz Guevara,
Talia De Los Reyes,
Catherine Sager,
Jordan Lee Ruska,
Carissa Ann Coffey,
Megan Edith Mensing,
Samantha P. Josephson,
Edward Nathan Dillon,
Sarah Brown,
Edward William Stokes IV,
Bailey Ann Skillings,
Guillermo de Jesus Velasco,
Caterina Maria Moritz Gutierrez,
Mitchell David Lang,
Joe Curtis,
Trevor Scott Buller,
Carolina Ramos,
D. Jones,
Jade Wong,
Kayla Nicole Robinson,
Dominic M. Christiansen,
Haley Madison McGann,
Elizabeth Bender,
Kaylee Alexis Avery,
Aaron James Birch,
Dominic J. Carlisle,
Ryan Orlando,
Jessica Lynn Wauer,
Miriam Pease Vigarara,
April Diane Balin Mendoza,
April Fleming McKinney,
Sydney K. Lewis,
Stephen Matthew Perry,
Jacob Reeves Ball,
Grace Jacqueline Arroyo Worley,
Colby James Bear,
Irma Cynthia Avila,
Kyle Anthony Snyder,
Mario Alberto Aguirre,
Ryan Michael Nunes,
Joplin Lang Engulin,
Taylor Nicole Montes,
Sarah Ibrahimiadic,
Ashley R. Prince,
Isaiah Michael Lutz,
Kylie Bales,
Michael Whitside Comolsi,
Allison Olson,
David William St. Pierre,
Marta Rose Soderlund,
Michelle Gardner,
Tyler Alexander Jensen,
Jessica A. Franco,
Zachary James Metzger,
Adeline Julia Petit Vernon, Daniel Joseph McDonough.
Please join us in congratulating these graduates. Graduates, please be seated. Well, graduates, you have played a critical role in the life of this university. You've attended Boise State in a dynamic and transformational period in its history. And as increasing numbers of students from across Idaho and beyond come to the Boise State campus, campus life is enriched immeasurably, adding to the chemistry that turns a university campus into a living, learning community. Never forget the role that each and every one of you played in building the Boise State of today, and in contributing to the quality and value of the Boise State degree. Indeed, your role will be recognized as one of the building blocks that empowered Boise State to serve a stronger Idaho, to build our state and regional economy, and to improve the civic fabric of this very special place that we call home. As we come to the conclusion of our ceremony, we welcome you to the Alumni Association. And this is usually the time we add some line about how you're now entitled to lifelong solicitations from your alma mater. But we do hope that as you take each new step in your career, that you will consider the Boise State Alumni Association to be of service to you, whether it's mentoring, career advice, counseling, or on educational opportunities beyond the degree you earn today. After all, you are graduating at a time described by some as the age of acceleration, where change is occurring so rapidly in society and in the workplace that the education we validate for you today may need reinforcement or expansion in just a few years. So we invite you to become a member and join the thousands of fellow graduates who've elected to remain connected to their alma mater and who are committed to leaving a legacy imprint that will serve future generations of Broncos. And to demonstrate the growing influence of our alumni community, we ask that all Boise State alumni in the audience today please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Graduates, in a moment, the Boise State University faculty will recognize you with our traditional honors march. Led by Dr. Edward Test, President of the Faculty Senate, our faculty will applaud you not only for your hard work and dedication, but as a way of wishing you the very best as you step into the next phase of your lives. After the ceremony, please join us at the college receptions located in the Jordan Ballroom in our Student Union building. Shuttle buses are available at the front of the arena to help graduates, their family, and friends get to and from the reception area. Grab a cookie, say hello before you go watch the game. And feel free to be one of the first in line for one of our newest Bronco traditions, family graduation photos in our B Plaza on the screen. It's in front of the administration building. The closing music this afternoon will be performed by the Boise State Meister Singers, directed by Dr. Michael Porter. They will be forming Le Bois, Boise State's alma mater. Music by J.L. Strachan, arranged by Jared Cole-Sorum, with words by H. Moore. Please stand and join us in the singing of our alma mater.
Boise State beautiful, Boise State wonderful, here alma mater, the praise from our lips, shine from the strength of the Idaho forest, shine from the hills where the western sun dips. Bring us in honor to tasks of the future, help us in dignity forward to go. Shine in our hearts, alma mater beloved, cast thy warm light on the lives of us all. Boise State beautiful,
Mr. Singers. Now, graduates, please signify in unison the completion of your graduation by moving your tassel from the right side of your mortarboard to the left side of your mortarboard. Congratulations, graduates! Happy holidays, everyone!